marked or an unmarked unit doesn't come up and try and ID me here in a second.
The net gets tighter on the ground and in the air.
There's a helicopter overhead.
The best way to continue the investigation is to get away fast and come back when things cool down. Coming up next, the 24 hours are almost over.
No trespassing beyond this point.
Photography of this area is prohibited.
Mike Johnson is hot on the trail of an Area 51 vet.
Lives were put at risk just to keep the nature of this place secret.
Time is running out, but Mike and Bob know they're close.
I see orange markers on the hillside there, and that's what Chuck said delineated their boundary. When there's some type of unit sitting up there, and here's the boundary right here.
Yeah, there we are.
This is as far as I want to drive.
This humble stretch of road is one of the most secure spots on the planet.
Some censoring units up there on the hill.
Looks like it, yeah, the big one on top especially.
People who have crossed this line have been arrested, interrogated, stripped of cameras, phones, even their clothes.
No trespassing beyond this point.
Photography of this area is prohibited. Well, I think this is probably about it.
This is as far as I'm willing to go.
Yeah.
Of the hundreds of people who work at Area 51, why have none of them come forward with information? What kind of threat does the government hold over their heads? Mike's investigation has led to uncovering the addresses and backgrounds of people who park their cars in a secure Las Vegas air terminal and fly to the super secret base. Now it's time for him to take the next step and reach out. An unmarked black SUV pulls out of the gate. This could be the opportunity of a lifetime.
I spent a couple days out here and I watched the activity. I was able to do some research and find out the owner of the vehicle is an employee at the test site.
Mike is more determined than ever to track down someone who can unlock Area 51's mysteries from the inside. With Mike tailing close behind, the black car moves off the freeway. It's a promising turn of events. The further his target goes from the intimidating glare of base security, the more likely he is to talk.
I don't have a clue what leverage the contractor or the government uses, but man, they must sign their life away. It's phenomenal how well kept the secret is.
Rush hour traffic slows the chase down, and for a moment, Mike loses sight of his target.
The car I'm following is at least a quarter mile ahead of me right now.
Mike manages to pick up the trail again. Now he weaves between vehicles, staying close enough to keep a constant watch on the black SUV, while being careful not to blow his cover.
Our guy is still up in the #1 lane. Let's see how lucky I can get.
The chase moves from the freeway to city streets and begins to draw to a close in this slow-paced suburban neighborhood.
These people are your average middle-class, upper-middle-class folks. They're your next-door neighbor, the parents of your children's best friend. They just happen to have a super-secret job.
We'll see what happens here, and then go knock on the door.
Do the answers to Mike's questions lie behind this door? What secrets will his hard work reveal?
My name's Mike Johnson. I'm an investigator. You're not in any trouble whatsoever. But one of your vehicles has been seen going in and out of the Janet terminal. And we were hoping we could talk to you about Area 51. No comment. And the door closed, and that was that. From the reaction, I'm pretty confident he works there, and that's where we're at. He's not going to talk about it.
The government's strict secrecy policies prove a formidable obstacle. But Mike's patient and more determined than ever to find someone who will talk to him.
I am going to have to do some substantial digging to identify a disgruntled type employee that's willing to talk or even acknowledge their participation with Area 51.
Back in Las Vegas, Mike Johnson's search for an Area 51 insider is picking up steam. A tip from an inside source has brought Mike to this nondescript hotel. If his information is correct, waiting upstairs to speak with him is a former